if I finish this live stream, as well as take out the garbage, repot a plant, and something else, I can take my third bath of the day. So wish me luck. We are going to be setting up, hopefully finishing setting up my Kubernetes cluster. I'm going to add this x86 node to it, and we're going to add 2 NVIDIA nodes to it as well. So let's go ahead and actually sort of take a quick look at what the status is. Oh, and let's go put on this music. Resistor, what's it called? Resistor anthems. I like that. I reached out to some other people to see if I could also get some other 8-bit music so we can have some like more variety, but you know, it's all good. Okay. Yeah, cool. And we'll tweet this while I'm here really quickly. Hoping to finish. Cool. So that sounds like a party. Oh, let's see if my... Okay, cool. It is working. It just doesn't look like it. Okay, so the other thing that I'm going to do really quickly is we're going to go ahead and we're going to SSH to the leader node. Oh no, I probably should have set up a Holden account on that, so I'm not always SSHing as root, but we'll get to that later. And we can see from last time, we've got one of the NVIDIA workers worked out, and I deleted this worker. I thought that worked. Maybe it didn't. What? kubectl delete node. Does this work? It says it was deleted. Let's take a look. Okay, cool. We'll find out if that's actually true. Node 103, I think. Let's SSH to that node. Local. Okay. Bonjour. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is the new Raspberry Pi that I got to replace the one that I had that wasn't working super well. And so that's cool. So this is up and running. So we've got a leader and 2 ARM workers. Oh, hey, my wife's joined from the other room. Hello. Thank you for watching. That's sweet. Yay. How's the puppy doing? How's Timbit? Is he doing okay? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, add the x86 node to the cluster really quickly, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, Timbit is chewing the wall, or wants to chew the wall. So that's, yeah, reasonable. Oh, hey! Hey, Professor! How did I get a Timbit down here? I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Let's hope those were happy things. Yeah! I have a doggo! Check it. He is such a good boy. Yes, he is. He is such a good boy. He helps with the Kubernetes. You can tell. Okay, so he's going to help us with Kubernetes until he remembers that he wants to chew the wall, which is probably going to be all of about 5 minutes, but that's okay, because that's 5 minutes with Timbit helping us out, which is better than time without him helping us out. Okay, what was I doing? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, okay. The other thing that I wanted to do is... Oh, thank you for chewing on my chair. Yes, he's teething, so it's not the most surprising. But that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, let's see if we can add the x86 node, because I really want to do that. And to do that, we're gonna check and see what IP address it's got. And I'm gonna do that by going ahead, ignoring this SSL error. Yeah, this is... Oh dear. Oh. Thank you. Thank you for bringing a shoot. Oh, hey.
I'm sorry for knocking over your ball.
No, I knocked it over.
I knocked over, put it down the shoe. I'm gonna go buy more bully sticks when I'm thinking of it.
Snuggle, love you. Thanks for buying more bully sticks for our professor and his research into penises. It's very exciting. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, no, that's not it. This is the switch, which that's cool and all. We'll fuck around with the switch later. Oh, don't you worry, Professor. But the one that I want to fuck around with right now is let's make sure Timbit is in frame, because this is the important things that people tune in to see. I want to connect to... Oh, no, it's not the... I want to see what my DHCP server is saying is configured. So there we go, proceed unsafe, log in as myself, go ahead, go to services. We've got a separate DHCP server for the Kubernetes subnet. So we're going to go ahead and go view leases. And it's going to be, my guess is it's like this 120 address. Let's SSH to it. No, okay. That's probably something else. Let's try 123. Yeah, I know, Professor. He dropped his bully stick, so he's very sad. Huh. That's weird. Okay. Oh wait, I remember now. I gave the x86 node a dedicated static IP address for this reason, which is that I needed to like SSH to it and set some stuff up. Because the SSH, the reason why I gave it a static IP address mapping is that the Raspberry Pis, they all boot off of an SD card and they just like do their setup unattended, so I don't really have to SSH to them or care about them. But the x86 node, it has its internal storage, so it's not booting off of like an image that I just DD'd from my machine, so I need to SSH to it. That looks good. Doesn't have a lot of storage. It's a very cheap machine. Oh, actually, I was curious. I don't know. Yeah, this doesn't really have much of a GPU. This is a integrated graphics controller. Okay, cool. So that's fine. So we are going to go ahead and I've got a shell script that we're going to run. And what it's going to do is it's going to connect to that host, and then it's going to start installing sort of all of the system settings and packages. So now I want to go over here. Cool. So one of the things that I want to do, so we're not going to be setting up a worker with a GPU because the x86 machine is not that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to set the script to, I don't remember. I think it's just, is it this one? Is it this one? I guess we need... Okay. So I guess worker gpu.sh worker fudgesicles. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna edit this. Yeah, hi Atom Fighter. Sorry, I just really haven't had a lot of time really dealing with the fallout of my accident. Just ended up taking a lot of life cycles away. Yeah, COVID life is. Ugh. And I'm gonna give this a role label of x86 because normally my understanding is that we can't really specify in general. You know, at least I haven't found a way to do this yet. That we want things to run in a certain architecture, and that's kind of annoying. And so I'm just going to give a node label so that, you know, if we end up with something that only runs on x86 or runs easier on x86, we'll give it this role label, or we'll when we're writing our YAML file, we'll essentially give it preference to run on this node. But yeah, anyways, that's a ways away. Let's hope this doesn't matter. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, and then we're gonna run bootstrap remote function. Oh, cool! I master's degree sounds fun. Oh, this is certainly an interesting place. Not sure it's the nicest place right now, but it's cool. Where are you gonna do your MS if it's okay to ask? And totally fine if you don't want to share that. I can. Okay. Strap remote. There we go. Okay, yeah, target IP, there we go. So target IP 192.168.3.101. Okay. Very high security password here. Cool. So this is just going to install a whole bunch of just like software that I find useful. Yeah. $80,000. Yeah. Education in America is so expensive. I don't understand this country sometimes, often. Okay, cool. This is probably going to take a little bit of time. So while it's installing, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're also going to start installing Sorry, just wanted to make sure that he's still chewing on the stick, not the cables underneath. Because if he chews through my Ethernet cables, it's not going to go well. Oh, Georgia Tech! Yeah! I have some friends that did that. From where I went to undergrad. They really enjoyed that experience. Okay. Right. Up next, let's go back to Lisa's. Okay, we've done NVIDIA 1, so now let's do NVIDIA 2, and that's this IP address here. Oh, got my caps lock key on. That's not great. Cool. Let's make sure nothing's running. Okay. Sounds good. I mean, I'm probably not the person to advise in specialization. I only have an undergraduate degree. Yeah, I am. My worldview is a little skewed though, but it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna bootstrap 3.122. Cool. And then while these two are bootstrapping, the thing that I am curious about, yeah, I'm happy to share that. Is let's keep an eye on our nodes. Will that work? Okay, yeah. Cool. So we can see the longest a node has been up is 8 days. And then 2 days ago I did a little bit of work. Same thing 47 hours ago. Did a little bit more work. So this is installing a bunch of stuff. It's installing Z or ZFS depending on which side of the 42nd parallel you're on. Okay. Thanks. Okay, cool. Oh wait, which one is this one? Okay. Also, super high security passwords. That's mild sarcasm. And so this is going to now go and start doing the same thing as on the x86 box. And so this is an NVIDIA machine. It's one of the Jetsons, and it's got a GPU on it, which, you know, is obviously kind of exciting. And so that's going to be some of the ARM64 worker nodes. While these are coming up, one of the other things that we can do while these nodes are starting themselves is we can start to set up, sorry, my brain is going to take a second here and not work very quickly. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay. We can start to set up storage. And so we will do that. Okay, cool. So this did not work because x86. Okay. Set up K. Oh. Typo. Okay. So there we go. Don't do the trick. I think we'll find out. Let's take a look here. Yeah. And what do I have my default K3s script set to? Okay, yeah, that's fine. So that's good. Alright. Okay, cool. So that sounds like it should work. We're going to go ahead and SSH to root at that IP. Okay. Cool. Okay. Say. Okay, cool. That looks fine. I expect this host to come back up. We'll find out. Of course. We will see. Okay. Well, I don't know if you heard the system beep, but I did. And so it sounds like it's restarting. Target, so then, okay. Set up, let's go bootstrap. Okay. Cool. Okay, so that's 122. So then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back over here. And we're going to make sure that 121 is in the state that we would expect. Okay, cool. Looks reasonable. So target IP, bootstrap remote. Okay. And this will start doing the deployment to that host as well. And that could take a while. Cool. Let's see if I can SSH to that host. Awesome. Let's see if that host came up. It does not look like... Oh, wait. It also takes 15 minutes because... long story short. There was some annoying race condition, and I spent a bunch of time trying to get the shell scripts to totally avoid that race condition, and then I never quite 100% dialed in perfectly, and so I just gave up and added a really big sleep to it, because that seemed to do the trick. Okay, cool. So we won't expect a note to come up there just yet, but it probably will at some point. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to start setting up the storage, because that's a lot of fun and generally hasn't necessarily always worked. Okay, I want to see what's mounted. Oof, okay. Cool. We have a ZFS storage pool. Looks solid. As far as I know, get all namespaces. We don't yet have Rook deployed. So we've got traffic deployed in core DNS and some metrics and a local path provisioner, but we don't have traffic. So we are going to go ahead, sorry, but we don't have, and yeah, Kubernetes is very involved. We're going to go ahead and we are going to set up our storage system. And this is probably going to fail, but that's okay. Okay. We will see. Okay. And so you can see, so one of the things here is we've got this Rook operator ARM64, and that's because the default Docker images used by Rook for their Ceph cluster aren't cross-compiled for ARM. And so I just swapped the images around and took a lot of digging because I didn't really know what I was doing. So I am curious to see what's coming up. I want to watch and make sure that these pods come up. Okay. And so we'll cross our fingers and hope that works. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, I'm gonna go over here while that's doing its thing. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Guess that answered the question. That's weird though, that do first boot. Huh. So I didn't run into the... Let's go ahead and take a look. First run worker remote. Oh, weird. Okay. Don't know when that happened. That's fine. So that should make it executable for everyone, so that should do the trick. Let's take a look how far along this would be. So what part are we doing? Oh, we're updating the kernel and stuff. Okay, that's fine. So we haven't gone ahead and copied that file yet, so the permission goof won't make it all the way through. Interestingly, this is not really doing what or more accurately, this is taking longer than I was expecting. So I am curious. It is in the pending phase. What is it doing? What is it doing? Okay. I guess these are... Okay, the container is not ready.
Let's see if our little boy has a poop.
Oh.
Or if he's just being tricky.
Have fun. Okay, so it's looking for the K8s leader, which that means it should be scheduled probably on this machine, the machine that we're SSH'd into. So I'm curious why it's not coming up. Oh. Okay, cool. It did come up. So that looks like we're starting out okay. So that's fun. That's fun. We still, we want... Oh, interesting. Okay. There's a lot of containers sort of coming and going. So we are gonna see how this works out. Ah, fudgesicles. That's not good. CSI. Huh. Okay. Sorry, rook-ceph. What image is it? Interesting. Okay. So let's take a look at the Raspberry Netty's CSI images. Raspberry Netty's rook-ceph. Who knows? I can't spell for shit, so it's not the greatest. Okay. So, okay, it looks like the latest tag is not a thing that it's super happy with. Because if we go ahead and we look over here in the Raspberry Netty's multi-arch build, yeah, we're going for a CSI. I guess let's click on this. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at tags. Okay, there is a latest tag. What? Okay. What tag? CSI snapshotter. Okay. That's... snapshotter? Okay. Ah, it's CSI external snapshotter, not CSI snapshotter, and CSI resizer instead of CSI external. Okay, it's fine. We can just add the dash external to it, and that'll do the trick. Yeah, cool. Yeah. So CSI node driver register node. Okay, that is just called. This is external resizer, external provisioner. Yeah. External snapshotter, and this is external attacher. Okay, and this is just because we're going for a multi-architecture support, so that's fine. Add dash external to the container. These names. Okay, cool. I guess what we'll do is oh yeah, sorry. And then where Ah, yes. Okay. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and overwrite this there. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Just use root. Sounds good. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and rerun setup rook. Oh, maybe I need to replace the word create with apply. Yep. Okay. Apply, apply, and apply. Okay, cool. Yeah. That. Let's take a look. Maybe instead delete, and then we'll just rerun create, and that'll hopefully make it a little bit easier to figure out what's going on. We just delete the storage roles. Cool. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. What is it having difficulty deleting? Yes, that's an interesting question. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see what's hanging out. Okay. So not seeing any rook stuff. So I think we're good. So let's go ahead and we're gonna rerun setup rook, and hopefully with the correct container names now, it'll work a little bit better, but time will tell. Okay, get pods -w. Okay. Cool. Oh, damn it. That does not look good. I want to know what the error is. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. Huh. That sounds like maybe an architecture issue. Right, this sounds like it could be an architecture issue. Okay, let's take a look at what people report that error is meaning, because that sounds like an architecture issue to me, but I don't know. Yeah. Cool. Ah. Yeah. So this could be an architecture issue, but it could also be that the executable bit is not set correctly. Let's take a look at the rest of the sort of like what's going on. Okay, they're all crashing. So that doesn't sound good. Does not sound good. So let's take a look. But this is the weird thing. Like this, okay, so this is this driver registrar. Okay. I'm thinking that maybe my issue is just like the version tags I've got, not happy. So let's go ahead and figure that out. Okay. So okay, we're gonna and we're gonna pick the version tags that were in the previous version, and we'll see if that works. Rook operator.yaml. Rook operator.yaml. Sounds good. Fine. Let's take a look at what release of Rook we're using. Okay. Okay, I guess. Don't actually know what version of Rook I'm using. That's not great. Oh, actually, this looks like it should work. Okay. Okay. Let's see. If that lets us, let's just do our thing. I don't know. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, rerun setup Rook. That's gonna take some time for sure. Okay, while we try and do that. Ah, here we go. Shit, that's. What's that? Interesting. Okay. So this seems to okay. So let's go ahead, grab the prune, set up. That's weird. Set up K3s. Okay. Okay, we'll just force that. Sounds good. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and run these two. Sure, why not? Should be much faster. Now that everything's installed. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at our nodes. Sorry, our pods. Okay. They are 9 minutes old. And in a mixture of crash loop back off and error image pull. Okay. Yeah. I don't think that's been 9 minutes. Okay, really, this is the only thing that I'm changing right now. So we are just going to go ahead and do that. Which is to say, we're just going to go ahead, delete everything, and then reapply it. Because I'm just not super sure what's going on. Okay, cool. Okay. Cool. This looks more reasonable, maybe? Okay. So the CSI RBD plugin is definitely error image pull. Crash loop block. Okay, this is a shit show. So let's take. So okay, here. CSI. Sure. Let's go tags. Let's search for. I'm looking for. So this is. Operator. That's not actually the one. Okay, so I want to know about. Okay, actually. Wait a second. Are these not multi-arch builds? I'm going to be so pissed off if these are not multi-arch builds. These aren't multi-arch builds. God. Oh no, they are. Or at least that one is. Okay. So then... the no driver register thing. That thing seems like it's not working out so good. So... okay, let's take a look at the tags. One dot. Nah. Okay. 1.2. Yeah, okay, that's maybe why we're getting image pull error. So that version's not available. So I guess what happens, we're gonna actually go ahead. We're gonna go. There's 1.3, so I guess we could go ahead and try version 1.3. Alright, that sounds like that might work. Okay, let's go ahead and let's double check, of course, that okay. AMD 64, ARM v7, ARM 64. Great. Okay, CSI resizer. Go ahead and look for the resizer images. CSI external resizer, tags, pull list. Okay, we're 040 probably. Okay. What I want, we got 050 and 100. Something tells me yeah, okay. So we are gonna go 050. Sounds like a party. External provisioner. Sounds good. What is our external provisioner? 1.6, okay, 1.6, okay, that's there. Sounds great. Let's go take a look at our external snapshotter. 2.1.1, maybe? Who knows? Okay, 2, great, dot, cool. Okay, and our attacher. Let's go take a look at our attacher version 2.10. Okay. Dot. Okay, 2.2. Sounds like that's the versions we got to work with. Let's let's go ahead and give that a shot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Down prompts, cleaning up the network, cleaning up the Docker network, and specify versions for the CSI container images. Cool. Let's hope that works. Rerun this script. Cool. Looks like 121 and 122 are ready. Okay. I'm gonna just reboot one of them just in case the install screws stuff up. Cool. It's gonna disappear. There we go. Let's get the pods. We're gonna hopefully see something. Why am I not seeing anything? Okay. So we're still seeing image pull errors. So that's weird. This is such a pain in the ass. Yeah. Okay, whatever. This is a little bit annoying. But it's what we're gonna do. And by what we're gonna do, I mean, yeah. We're just gonna use this other person's one because in theory this should be working. So let's go ahead, run that SCP once more. Cool. Cool. Most likely I could update the version of Rook. We could start using the multi-arch images from Raspberry Netties, but I don't necessarily want to do that just right this second. I want to get it running. Sort of. That's my starting point. I want this thing to run. Okay, cool. This looks like we're having a lot more success. Let's hope that continues. That's right. Oh, interesting. Why did this not work? That's weird. Other people don't seem to have that problem on this network. At least as far as I know. Okay, that looks like it's going fine. I'm a little bit confused. Okay. Ah, no, sorry. That works just fine. So why is Avahi not working on this machine? I do not know. Maybe it's okay. Huh. Don't know why that's not working. Yeah, the easy fix, which that's the one that I'm going for today. Ah, sorry. Because I just do not have the energy. Is just gonna go ahead. We'll hopefully figure out what's going on with Avahi later. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Kick this back off. This thing is probably doing something. Cool. Which, by something, we mean a 15-minute nap. But this is really cool. It looks like Ceph is coming up just fine. So we're gonna have storage, and so I'm pretty excited for that. So that's cool. Oh. Well, we'll test that another day, I think. But this looks like it's doing fine. Another thing that we're going to do is go ahead and SSH to root on the other NVIDIA Jetson box. Okay, I'm going to double check. Now that one of them has not succeeded with Avahi. Okay, I don't know why, but that's fine. And so now we're at the point where we have a little tiny cluster. We've got some containers running. We're not really doing anything per se, but we've got containers running. We've got some nodes coming up who have GPUs, and generally I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. I think I will call this cluster like setup. Well, let's make sure the x86 node comes up. Well, actually not. That's just gonna involve waiting 15 minutes. It's fine. Oh yay! Thank you, Rohit. That's very sweet. But yeah. So I think we're at the wrap up point. For one thing, it's 8:30 at night, and I haven't eaten dinner. And I would like to go eat dinner. And for the other thing, as I was saying, we've got, you know, pods running. I'm not seeing tons of errors, although actually that's a good point. Okay, yeah, this is pretty fine. This is sort of what I would expect. The under voltage errors, it's just choice of a Raspberry Pi occasionally. So I think we're gonna call today a success. And that's really great. And thank you so much, everyone who joined. I really appreciate it. It's really great that you chose to spend the tail end of your potential long weekend with me. And I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead. And good luck on all your adventures. I'm gonna go make some marmalade toast because it's too hot to cook.